Sometimes the most powerful voices are the ones that never plan to sing. Cristina Scabbia didn't grow up dreaming of stages or microphones. She never thought of herself as a singer. Yet life kept nudging her towards music until her voice became one of the most iconic in heavy metal. Welcome to the Rocking Makeup. Today, let's talk about Cristina Scabbia while I recreate her iconic look of the latest years in my face. Cristina grew up in Milan with four siblings, each with different musical taste. Her parents often asked her to sing, encouraging her even when she didn't see herself as a performer. She began casually singing other genres, sometimes in clubs, joining friends who played music while she sang along. She wasn't raised as a metalhead. Her early influences were diverse, from Italian pop to rock radio. Cristina has admitted she never took vocal lessons. She jokes that part of the reasons that she has never taken vocal lessons so far is because she sometimes is afraid that she's going to change her voice, or she also admits that it has been due to laziness. Instead, she learned by instinct, learning from singers who conveyed emotions rather than technical perfection. In the mid 90s, Christina was dating bassist Marco Cotticelati, who introduced her to the band then called Ethereal. They asked her to add brief vocals to a cassette demo. She was the last member to join Lacuna Coil, that is what she always says. But her voice fits so well that she stayed. Soon after, the band renamed itself as Lacuna Coil. Their influences were included Typo Negative and Paradise Lost, bands that defined gothic rock metal. At that time, female singers were rare in the genre and even at concerts. Women were often assumed to be the girlfriend or someone helping backstage. Christina broke that stereotype. She recalls that in the early days, some random people would shout things like, "Hey, get naked." But the moment she sang, the focus shifted. The audience forgot she was a woman and saw only the power of her voice. Now let's talk about a little bit of Lacuna Coil's highlights. So basically, the breakthrough was in 2002 with Comalize, that this album brought Lacuna Coil international fame with the songs Heaven's Alive and Swamped, becoming staples on MTV and video game soundtracks. The evolution came with Karma Code in 2006, added new metal elements, while Delirium from 2016 explored darker, heavier themes. Lacuna Coil has earned awards in Italy and abroad praised by Metal Hammer, Revolver, and other major outlets. In one of Christina's interviews, she was asked what were her parents thinking when she began her career with Lacuna Coil. She basically said that her parents were very supportive, but they were asking her hey, are you sure about this? Are you sure this is what you want? And she stayed in the lane, she stayed in the path. So basically, when some interviews, some reports about the band came into magazines at the time, and her parents saw that, then her parents told her hey, you are really making a difference in the world with your music. Because in the beginning, when they were touring, she said that when she came back home after touring, they have to get regular jobs to sustain themselves back in those days. So it's awesome. Lacuna Coil till today keeps doing music, keeps touring. So I think and I believe and I wish that we have more years ahead with Lacuna Coil. Christina has done many interesting collaborations, musically speaking. She has done songs with the band like Megadeth, a huge band, with the song A Tout le Monde, with Apocalyptica, the song SOS, Anything But Love, Alter Bridge, Watch Over You, and Eorion, The Theory of Everything. Those are some that I could mention. Also, she stepped into mainstream television as a coach in The Voice of Italy. She accepted the role on one condition, that more metal would be present in the music performed. For her, it was a mission. She made it her mission to show that heavy music belonged on music scene. So across 2 seasons, she mentored contestants with honesty and passion, proving that metal could stand proudly in the mainstream spotlight. Even though some people claim that they did not like metal, when she showed some songs and they liked it and they sang it, then she told them like, hey, that's metal. So, a little bit about the makeup that I am recreating, and it's one of the most recent iconic looks that Christina normally wears or do her makeup on. This has a special meaning for her, and I remember that in one of her Instagram posts, she explained the story behind it. So, basically, her words were like, it all started as a tribute after I lost my beloved parents, my reason to live, my mentors, my lights, my everything. Those two red lines are a reminder that no matter how hard life can be and how deeply scarred we are, we can survive, go on proudly and fiercely, carrying the torch even though the scars are hurting at times. So for Christina, these stripes are not just makeup, they are a ritual of remembrance and survival. Fans embrace them as a shared symbol of strength. Christina is a passionate gamer. She loves Pokemon, Diablo, Bayonetta, and mostly plays on PlayStation, though she owns two Nintendo Switches consoles. She said that in an interview, and even an Xbox. Her love for video games crossed into her career, so she recorded vocals for Metal Hellsinger with the song Dream of the Beast. Then for Call of Duty Black Ops 6, she recorded also the song with the track Destroy Something Beautiful. Then Damer, 1994 Sandcastle. She performed the official theme single titled Loneliness. She was also designed as a playable character at Iron Maiden's Legacy of the Beast video game. She was transformed into a limited time official playable character in the mobile RPG named The Shadow Sorceress. As mentioned before, at the time when Christina started singing at metal scene, there were not many female representations. So I'm happy that Christina is very proud to see more women in metal today. She has said that in many interviews. She has formed special bond and friendships with women in metal, with some singers such as Simone Simmons from Epica, Alisa Whiteglotz, ex Archenemy and currently Dragon Force, Anneke from The Gathering, and Charlotte Vessels, ex Delane. Touring schedules often keep them apart, but she values the bond and the shared mission of representation. Christina sees herself as passing the torch to the next generation of women in heavy music. For many listeners, Christina's voice is unforgettable. So for me, the first time I heard a Lacuna Coil song, that song was My Wings. Then it followed by Comalize. I was in shock the first time because for me, that sound was so beautiful and haunting. It made me fell in love with Lacuna Coil. So I started to look and search more Lacuna Coil music so I could get like a hold on every song and content they had. So that connection between her voice and the listener's emotion is what defines her legacy. That's why I fell in love of the band, not only because of Christina. It was about everything, and Christina's voice and Andrea's too is a perfect combination. Plus the music of every musician of the band, honestly, that was something that for me was totally different from what I've heard before. So that's why Lacuna Coil holds a huge and big special place in my heart. So this is the final look on Cristina Scabbia's makeup recreation. Tell me in the comments, what do you know about Lacuna Coil, Cristina Scabbia? If you love the band, what's your favorite song? Which song was the first one that you listened? And thank you for watching. Stay tuned and subscribe for more videos like this. Bye bye.